Okay. All right, how you guys doing? Everybody good?
Good.
Yeah? So tonight I was thinking, I had several conversations over the last few days with folks who, I don't know how you say it, but folks that they use sort of their faith, or they use God to, as part of their own agenda, right? And so you hear it in politics, you hear it in different settings where people use God's name to sort of argue for what they want in the world. And so it got me thinking about how, is that really what we're called to do, or what we're supposed to be doing? Is that really what God dreams for us? That we use God's name to sort of defend what our actions are. And then I began to think about how I do that. And thinking that what I do, sort of in my life in the different ways. And so that took me to this passage in Psalm 23. You guys know, it's one of the most famous verses or passages in the Bible. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. But it has a way of sort of centering us, right? And letting us know it's a prayer, and letting us know that God is the one who sets the path for our lives, and how do we respond to God in that. So I wanted to, just as real quick here, if I can get that turn. Come on. This is not working. Oh, here we go. So just in terms of thinking about this for tonight, that what if we were able to see God as the one who guides our lives, and we were to respond to not our agenda so much, but what God dreams for us. And then this is a prayer that would be part of that. You are my shepherd, not my fears, not my desires, not my group and its partisans, my nation, my party, my church. Those are not my shepherd. You alone lead me in your path, not the path of being right, but the path of loving. Help me to discern your leading, to see you loving, and to join you in loving and loving this world. Give me the courage to follow, even through the darkest valley. I follow you, and following me comes goodness and mercy. So that's the promise of that psalm, is that as we follow this shepherd, God who leads us, then what we receive is goodness and mercy in our lives. That's the promise. If we can have God direct our lives, rather than asking God to as using God as a rationale for the things that we do. So that's just a thought for the night, that God is our shepherd. God is in the one who is guiding our lives. We're not the one who is guiding God's life. And just a thought about what it might look like to live like that. Okay. All right. Let's